Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Karan Bavandi. Karan is the founder of Optimal Access. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Karan Bavandi. Karan, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Excited about the show.
Yeah, let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to get founding your company, OptimalAccess.com?
Well, I've been in the computer industry for many years, all the way from the beginning. I started as a programmer, and then I switched over to marketing, and I worked for two companies where I had quite a lot of success growing those companies from 2 million to 8 million, and the other one was a startup where we actually had an exit for two companies. And I decided that I wanted to start my own company, and that what inspired me, based on the experience that I had, that I wanted to create a company. And I met my partner, Stefan, in Germany, who had developed this unique product, and I decided to join with him and start this company.
Mm-hmm. Good. That's an accidental meetup or a planned meetup or someone introduced?
It wasn't accidental. I was doing some consulting for a friend who had a company in Germany, and I went to their offices in Berlin, and Stefan was working there. And this is like 1999, which was the height of the dot-com boom. And Stefan had really created the first multi-dimensional tabbed browser, right? So you could very easily, instead of just having one row of tab in your browser, you could group your tabs and you could pin them and create your own custom dashboard, a curated solution for how you access the internet. And I saw the vision and the importance of it, and it's as important today as it was back then.
Yeah, that's great. So you have very creative man as your partner. That's a key to your success. And let's see how much you're going to share with us on this one. So what are the top 3 missteps to avoid when you are launching a business, or actually launch a business and you want to grow the business? What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
I think the biggest mistake people make is they try to produce too much. It's really important to build your first product, put it out in the marketplace, and see how users react to it. Because when you try to over-engineer something, first of all, it costs a lot. It takes a lot longer to launch the product. And then it also costs a lot more to maintain the product. So I think that is the number one mistake, and that's certainly a mistake that we made when I started the company the first time around.
Yeah, that's a 1. I needed 3. 2 more.
Oh, you need 3.
Yeah.
Keep your teams also small. You don't need to grow too fast. It's really all about growth. So, one other mistake that we made is we hired too many people with the initial funding that we had raised, and that really became a burden for us later on. And number 3 is to recognize the cost of marketing something.
Yeah.
That is really your most challenging part of building and growing a business, is to understand that you really need marketing dollars and you need that support. And to build something that gets traction, you continuously have to be in front of people, and just posting a few things here and there isn't going to make it. You definitely need marketing dollars in order to build something viable.
Yeah, great. It's a great advice. Many people underestimate the power of, they say, I'm going to build and suddenly everybody will line up to buy it. They will come. That's not true, especially these days.
Right. And one of the other things that I learned, because one company that I worked for was founded by Ray Norda, who was from Novell. And one of the first things, another option that you have if it's not marketing, is to build relationships, to build people who are going to resell the product and have existing relationships, because the existing relationships are really going to help you get on, build it based on your partner's relationships. And
Yeah,
I think that is a viable path to take for
yeah,
building your company.
great. So, no, I'm sure you failed many times in this one. Would you like to share with us any like a single failure and what did you learn and how did you recover from that? So we can learn how to, not fall back and learn from that.
Well, I mean, the first time around, one mistake I made was that I put too much of my own money into the company.
Yeah.
And I think then your attachment goes up and you start not making the best kind of decisions.
Yeah.
Now, for me, this product and this company is a vision. I truly believe in what I'm doing, and I've had enough proof from consumers that what I'm doing works, that I have stuck with it and I've come back to rebuild it over and over again. Because it's simple that, in a world where information is growing exponentially, we need efficient ways to manage how we access information and how we share information. And I believe that what we are doing is unique, and I have many times proven it, even though I've had customers, some multinational corporations that used it and were paying me licensing for many, many years, and the solution grew inside of their company. It still didn't help me to get over the threshold, because the money that you need to maintain a product is considerable, right?
Yeah.
So the platform and the agility of where and how you build your product is also key, to make it modular enough, to make it not too proprietary, so that you have more flexibility to maneuver.
Yeah, that's a great lesson, and I appreciate sharing with this with us. So let's just switch the side of the table. So, what are your top three success secrets of achievements? What you have achieved in your business life?
One of them is perseverance, that if you believe in something, you need to stick with it. The other one is flexibility, to not get too married to a certain way, to basically take feedback from your customers and your situation, and to be able to grow from that. And the other one is to build strong partnerships, to build an ecosystem that will help you grow, because once you're ready, you really need to have a good infrastructure to be able to scale quickly, because if you're successful and you can't scale, that becomes another problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good problem to have. However, that's becomes
Yes.
a problem definitely. So, Karen, how the growth hacking secrets community, people who are watching this right now or in the future, how they can support you?
They can support me by, first of all, getting Curator, which is our curation tool. I think the note-taking tool is something that, even if you don't want to do chatbots, it's something that is valuable, and it's going to help you be more productive in your life.
Mhm.
The other one is if you're interested in chatbots, go to our site. We have a chatbot on our page. You can take a look at it, schedule an appointment, and let me know. The conversational chatbots are truly the future interface for many applications. They work well on all the different channels. You can put them on your website. You can have them on your social media channels like Facebook and WhatsApp. They work equally well on your phone as they do on the website. And it's the future. So familiarize yourself, come there and schedule a time. I can help you demo the product and help you understand what the potential is for.
I like to, Karan, if you allow me to ask a follow-up question, is that only in English? Because when it comes to conversation, people are having conversation in many, many languages.
No, we use Dialogflow, which is from Google, and they support all languages. So it's not specifically English. Yeah, that's one of the advantages of it.
Okay, wonderful. Go ahead and check the website optimalaccess.com and see what's good for you, and at least it's worth having a conversation with Karan and discuss your situation. Okay, here's my business. Here I'm stuck. How can you help me to have a better conversation with my audience on my website, on WhatsApp he mentioned, and maybe with Messenger through other different integrations. You probably can ask tons of questions, because if you are not having a conversation with your customer, someone else is about to have that conversation, then you are going to miss them. So
I'm excited. We're releasing a Facebook version right now. The version we have is for the website, but I'm building a messenger one. And one of the features that excites me is that you can actually detect what people are saying in the comment sections, and then maybe launch your chatbot to respond to people's questions and concerns and make it a very personal experience. We are at the beginning of this venture of this, and chatbots are going to be growing exponentially in the next 3 or 4 years. So we will see many, many exciting solutions that are going to come out.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing and coming on this platform. So as we are about to wrap up, I would like to ask you a quick review or testimonial for the show, being a guest on the show. What would you say to your best friend about a Growth Hacking Secret show when I'm not there?
It's a great way to reach a new audience, to answer some great questions, to help people understand how to build their businesses and not make mistakes that other founders have made. So I think it's a great service and a great idea of what you're doing here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. What would you say as a final word?
I would say familiarize yourself with these conversational chatbots, because they're certainly the future of communication.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Karan Bavandi, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of our Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.